Yeah, unfortunately, I had to quit watching Cringeosaurus's podcast this evening because Lori had to come on. And Lori says some stupid shit most of the time, but this last thing she said really took the taco, so to speak. And Lori, you can shut the fuck up and just not show your face. You're not attractive. You look like Miss Trunchbull with Down syndrome. Nobody cares what you have to say. In fact, you shouldn't even leave comments. You should just get the fuck off the internet. But they were talking about, her and Cringe were talking about the Stephen Hawking Jeffrey Epstein connection. And Lori opined that because Stephen Hawking is paralyzed, that he could not commit sex crimes. And that's really fucking stupid. Like if he went to the island, he could not be implicated. That's really stupid. I'm not going to be watching Cringe's shitcast anymore. I'm not interested. And Cringeosaurus is stupid, but she should at least know better than when she hears stupid shit like that, she should push back at least. Or maybe just not let people like that on her panel if they're going to say dumb crap. So I don't think I can at Lori's channel on my in my description. So if somebody else can shoot this video right to her, that would be terrific. I'm sick of arguing with retards on the internet. Apparently it never occurs to the vast majority of simpletons out there, but your credit score is calculated using a formula that some asshole just made up. The fact that some asshole made it up does not mean it has predictive validity. And it doesn't mean that it's a meaningful metric for anything. Okay, it might be better. It might be better than nothing at all, but it doesn't have predictive validity. There are much better formulas out there. Apparently, it never occurs to people that a credit score should not go down 40, 50, 60 points, whatever, because you pay off a loan in its entirety. That doesn't make any sense. It's totally irrational. It's stupid. And the purpose of a credit score is not to give lending institutions an idea about somebody's creditworthiness. It's not really a metric of true creditworthiness, because if it was, then it would take into account a person's entire history. It would take into account the fact that they had this loan and they paid it off. They had this other loan, they paid it off. It would not, unduly weight in favor of people who have multiple lines of credit open and all this, and have debt that they're probably never going to pay off. That's absolute fucking bullshit. And it's just such a racket. It's gangster mafia bullshit where the credit card companies collude with the mortgage mafia people and the banksters, and they all collude to try as hard as they can to get you, the good, going into as much debt as possible. And people just don't understand that. They just can't be reasoned with. You try to make fucking rational arguments with them, to them, and it just it's like water off a duck's back, just they can't handle it. It's as if like the formula for your credit score was handed down by God. Like God, handed it down to the the credit reporting agencies, like the 10 Commandments or whatever. At first, and by the way, most people it never even occurs, they don't even think that far. Like they don't even think as far as, oh, they use a formula. To them, like the credit score is just, it's a credit, that's your credit score, that's how credit worthy you are. Fucking idiots. I can't wait for civilization to collapse. Western civilization cannot decline fast enough.